Welcome everybody to Forza Motorsport 7. Today we're taking a look at the 1963 Shelby Monaco King Cobra. Now this was built by Carroll Shelby and the Shelby American team to compete in the first year of the United States Road Racing Championship, which was an 8-race series that this had some success at. It was also the forefather to the Ford GT40, as it was a development vehicle for that program. And yeah, it's got some pretty formidable performance and some pretty good handling as well, which is aided by disc brakes all round, 4-wheel independent suspension with coil springs over tubular shock absorbers, and the fact that it only weighs 1,300 pounds, which is incredibly lightweight, especially when you consider how much power this has. So yeah, it's got a 4.7 litre V8 engine producing 400 horsepower and 332 pounds-feet of torque, which is pretty damn good, quite frankly, especially considering, again, it only weighs 1,300 pounds. To put that in perspective, the Shelby Cobra Daytona Coupe, or Coupe, which was produced a couple of years after this, has 10 horsepower less, 9 pounds-feet of torque more, but weighs 1,000 pounds more as well. So yeah, pretty formidable when you consider the amount of power and torque that goes along with the extremely lightweight body and everything else that goes underneath. So yeah, as this is obviously a racing car, we're going to take it out onto the track. So yeah, let's get out there and see what it can do. So we're at Watkins Glen full circuit for one lap. So let's see what this pretty formidable car can do. See, it might well be a V8, but it still revs really rather high. A lot higher than, you know, the likes of the muscle cars of the era. So yeah, more than 7,000 RPM. And obviously with so little in the way of weight and quite a hefty amount of power, this accelerates like pretty much no other car of the time. 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, 0 to 106.481 seconds, and it going to a top speed of 192 miles an hour. That's pretty competitive even by today's standards, to be honest. And yeah, certainly competitive against the likes of the Ford GT40 and later on Shelby cars like the Cobra Daytona Coupe and the AC Cobra. So yeah, pretty formidable when you consider performance, especially as the Shelby Daytona Coupe doesn't. I do apologise for that, I was looking at my notes. Dangerous thing to be doing when you're on a track like this. So yeah, like I was saying, the Cobra Daytona Coupe can only do 0 to 60 in 4.010 seconds, and 0 to 108.810 seconds, and going to a top speed of 186 miles an hour. So yeah, this is far quicker than that, which at the end of the day is still a really, really fast car. But this over that car has less weight, so therefore combining that with the really rather good engineering underneath means that this is also a better handling car as well. So yeah, you'd have no hope of keeping up with this car if you were in a Cobra Daytona, quite frankly, because not only would you be outpaced on the straights, but you'd be outpaced on the corners as well. And because it is so lightweight, those disc brakes that are all around the car have very little in the way of momentum to stop when it comes to actually braking into a corner as well. So yeah, you could brake later, go faster down the straights, and go faster around corners. Flat as well, because obviously there's very little weight going down on those coil springs. So yeah, pretty formidable car, and it's a bit of a shame that this isn't quite as well known as, you know, obviously like the Ford GT40 or the Cobra Daytona, really. Because yeah, such a great piece of engineering going along with incredible performance means that yeah, it's a bit of a shame that it's gone a bit unknown. Granted, when it was sold at auction by Barrett-Jackson, which is what this car is a part of in terms of car pack, it did sell for $1.65 million. So yeah, might be a little bit unknown. I certainly hadn't heard of it before it came out in the recent car pack, but it's still obviously appreciated by some people, and yeah, because it is so rare, it obviously sold for such a large sum of money. So yeah, glad it's been included in the game though, because like I said, never heard of it before, and I do like to you know, research cars I've never heard of or know little about, because it does make for interesting reading. And I certainly didn't know that the GT40 had a had a predecessor that helped it become the car that it eventually became. Because yeah, without this, the GT40 might well not have been the Le Mans winner that it was. So yeah, certainly a good piece of racing history that we've got on this game now. Nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.